All right, we are leveraging our good feeling. This is where we're going to build up some speed around our good, wonderful receiving mode vibration. When we're really feeling good, we want to think about what we want. We want to focus on how we're feeling so it grows and grows. This is really about listening to your impulses, because your higher self is always giving you clues or nudges on your path of least resistance toward realizing or making real what it is that you've asked for. Following those impulses is easier when you're feeling good, and you'll actually hear them when you're feeling good because you'll be more in alignment with those vibrations, right? Matching vibrations are you're able to hear. So you're feeling good, your higher self is always feeling good. You're going to hear your intuition better, and you'll be more likely to follow through because you won't be in a bad mood saying, oh, that's not going to get me anywhere. See where we're going with this right now? So that's why we want to be in a good mood before we attempt anything at this stage. If you want to build momentum around resistance, that's when you force yourself to do things when you're not feeling good. If you want to build momentum toward your desires becoming real, that's where we feel good before any kind of action or specific thinking is taken. So when you're feeling really good, you can feel free to vision via daydreaming or journaling. This is where you can imagine the kind of life that you desire. You can imagine what it's like to live there, or have certain things, or have certain amounts of money, and you really allow yourself to feel what that's like. That makes you a match to it. So if it feels really good and open and expansive, keep doing it. And as you do that, you'll receive the details. You'll receive ideas of like what to do with your day. You'll receive specifics of what that life is like. I was doing this earlier in the shower, and I was thinking, what would my shower be like in my dream house? And then I saw this like big ocean vista in front of me. And then I thought, oh, well, what if it's a city view? I could tell that wasn't exactly jiving, and I felt the difference. And so back to the ocean view it was. Thinking about the specifics, not the best idea. Letting them come in is always going to feel better. Really knowing the difference between receiving and thinking is going to be crucial here, and you will know what the difference is because you'll be able to feel it. Now that you're becoming an expert at how you feel, you'll feel this subtle shift between opening and closing, expansive, constrictive. And of course, you want to do as many things that are opening as possible, because that's literally opening your valve to the abundance that you want to allow in. The other cool thing about this is really knowing that everything's already been created for you. So all of your life, you've been asking for things. You've been wondering, what would it be like to be a billionaire? What would it be like to have 7 cars? Whatever it is that you've asked for in your life, either consciously or unconsciously, has been amassed for you vibrationally, because that's just how this universe works. And so it's already been created. What we're doing here on this plane is just matching up vibrationally so that we can allow it to come in. So this visioning, as long as it's opening for you, as long as it's feeling good, is creating that match so these things can really come in. So it's not like you need to do things with your actions to create it. You just need to feel the same way that feels, and then it will come in. You'll also be listening to your impulses to do actions, but it's not to create, it's to allow. This is kind of a mind trip. We'll get more into that in the next section, but the really important part of leveraging satisfaction is just milking that good feeling as much as you can. That could include visioning or journaling. It could just include doing more things that you love, and also recognizing that focusing on the feeling is where you want to stay. So as good things come into your life more and more, like you got this surprise check or this surprise client or this amazing object comes into your life, that's great. Focus on that, feel appreciation for that, but never lose sight that it's about the feeling. So you don't want to focus so much on the object that you stick yourself there. You don't want to hold yourself up in your manifestations by focusing too much on the object. If you go back to the feeling that created the object in the first place, more things will keep coming in. So a lot of people discover this whole feast or famine thing, and that's because they're focusing on the objects, and therefore it's the object that gets your vibrational attention, and it kind of stops the whole works. It stops the momentum right there on that object. Whereas if you go back to the feeling, more and more things that feel that way are really allowed in. So again, feel, 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 appreciate the physical, but go back to your feelings. It will ensure that you'll keep creating through those feelings. If you start to feel bad or have a funk or get in just a shitty mood, go back to step one, assess where you are, do things that help you feel better, and then come back to step two. And this is not like a, oh no, I have to go back to step one, I must have done something wrong thing. No, this is just being human. You know, we're going to get tripped up, we're going to get triggered, we're going to forget what we're doing, we're going to forget our focus. It's just part of life. So practice being gentle with yourself. This is not a, 1 through 10 steps and then you're done. This is a lifestyle. So we'll talk about that much more in our third step, practice love.